Welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at ordinary coins with extraordinary value, the Monticello Jefferson nickels. These coins have been in circulation for decades, but certain years, mint marks, and rare varieties can be worth thousands of dollars at auction. If you have old nickels in a jar, one of these might be a hidden treasure. Let's jump into the top 5 most valuable and expensive Jefferson nickels that could make you rich. Let's get started. First up, the 1944 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark is a remarkable piece of American coinage history that captures both collectors and investors with its powerful legacy and rarity. This coin, especially in black circulated condition, holds a story deeper than just currency. It carries the mark of World War II and represents a period where America's resources shifted to support the war effort. Today, collectors seek this coin not just for its age, but for the unique metal composition and historical significance that makes it stand out in the market. The year 1944 was right in the heart of World War II, and due to the demand for nickel metal for military production, the U.S. Mint replaced nickel with silver in 5-cent coins. This makes the 1944 P. Jefferson nickel part of the famous War Nickel series, adding a layer of rarity and historical importance that standard nickel years do not have. The Philadelphia Mint produced this coin with a large P mint mark above Monticello on the reverse, marking its wartime alloy and making it instantly recognizable to knowledgeable collectors. One of the most unique features of the 1944 P nickel is its composition. Unlike ordinary Jefferson nickels made from copper and nickel, this version contains 35% silver, which not only increases its melt value but also boosts collector demand, because precious metal coins always attract premium prices. The silver content gives it a slightly different tone and texture, especially in circulated condition, creating a distinctive look that seasoned collectors can identify immediately. The black circulated condition of this coin adds a rustic, vintage appearance that many collectors appreciate because it shows the coin's journey through history. While uncirculated coins shine with original mint luster, circulated coins tell a story, and the deeper toning increases the emotional and historical appeal. Collectors love coins that feel aged and authentic, and the dark surface of this 1944 P nickel gives it character while still maintaining demand. The large mint mark above Monticello is another defining feature. Before 1942, mint marks on nickels appeared beside the building, but during the war, the placement was changed to make silver coins easy to identify, so they could be pulled from circulation later for metal recovery. Today, this oversized mint mark is a major factor in confirming authenticity and drives curiosity among collectors who love coins with visible and bold features. This coin is considered highly desirable not only because of historical and visual traits, but also because it is part of a shorter wartime series spanning just 4 years. Collectors who aim to complete the full Jefferson nickel series consider these war nickels essential pieces, and demand continues to grow, especially for specific mints like the Philadelphia strike from 1944. The limited production window naturally increases scarcity, and this pushes values higher in both local and international markets. Despite being circulated and worn, the rarity and metal content maintain its strong value, making even lower condition examples worthwhile. Black-tone circulated versions are popular among collectors who prefer raw and original coins instead of polished or clean versions. The natural wear adds authenticity and shows that the coin lived through major historical moments, making it more appealing for long-term collection or resale. The 1944 P. Jefferson nickel continues to gain attention in today's auction market, where coin values rise due to increased collector activity and rising silver prices. Even circulated examples can attract high bidding interest because collectors know that war nickels will only grow rarer as fewer remain in original form. The powerful combination of silver metal, wartime issuance, and mint mark placement keeps this coin consistently in demand. Market values today can vary significantly based on eye appeal, shine, level of wear, and presentation, but silver content alone brings immediate base value. Coins in circulated condition can fetch strong prices from determined buyers, especially those building complete sets. Higher-grade pieces reach impressive amounts at auctions, proving that even a circulated piece has massive potential in the right marketplace with the right audience. Collectors investing in coins with historical backgrounds often look at these wartime nickels because they offer both collectible value and intrinsic silver value. This double benefit makes the 1944 P nickel a strong choice for investors wanting long-term potential and stability, especially compared to ordinary base metal coins with no precious metal component. When collecting this coin, it is helpful to avoid cleaning or polishing because original surfaces are more desirable and respected among serious collectors. Keeping the coin in a holder or protective sleeve helps prevent further damage, preserving the natural toning that adds to its appeal. Raw circulated coins with original surfaces tend to sell faster and attract more buyers. Identifying genuine pieces is simple thanks to the bold P mint mark, which stands out clearly even on well-worn examples. Collectors should always check both sides for original features, including portrait details, lettering, rim condition, and the overall shape of the coin. These small visual checks help ensure authenticity and value retention. The Monticello building on the reverse remains a classic symbol of American architecture and political legacy, representing Thomas Jefferson's historical influence. Even in circulated condition, the iconic design remains recognizable and adds artistic beauty to the coin. This combination of art and history gives the coin long-lasting collector appeal that never fades with time. For anyone building a serious Jefferson nickel collection, the 1944 P War nickel is an essential entry. It connects history, metal value, and numismatic importance in a way that few coins can. The wartime context alone makes it a standout, while the silver alloy elevates it from simple currency to a historical relic of national significance. This coin continues to inspire collectors because it is more than just a piece of money. It is a record of America's resilience during wartime transformation. Every mark, scratch, and tone on a circulated coin reminds us that it passed through the hands of people who lived through a defining era. Owning it is like owning a physical piece of history. In conclusion, the 1944 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark in black circulated condition remains a powerful treasure in the numismatic world. With its silver composition, wartime legacy, strong collector demand, and rising market value, this coin stands as a valuable prize worth holding, studying, and investing in. It is a coin with unstoppable appeal and a bright future in the world of rare collectibles. Next up, 1943 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark is a powerful piece of American history that continues to shine in the world of rare coins and high-value collectibles. This coin, especially when found in black circulated condition, carries more than just monetary worth. It holds historical significance, wartime legacy, and a precious metal composition that sets it apart from typical nickel coinage. Every collector who understands the value of wartime coins recognizes the importance of the 1943 P Jefferson nickel as a treasure worth adding to any high-end numismatic collection. During 1943, the United States was fully involved in World War II, and nickel metal was urgently needed for military machinery, armor, and weapons. To support the war effort, the U.S. Mint changed the composition of the 5-cent coin, replacing nickel with a silver-based alloy. As a result, the 1943 Jefferson nickel became part of the famous War Nickel series, containing 35% silver. This shift in composition gives the coin both historical prestige and long-term investment value, making it a standout issue among all Jefferson nickels. One of the most unique features of the 1943 P nickel is the large mint mark placed above Monticello on the reverse side. This oversized mint mark was introduced specifically so wartime silver coins could be identified quickly for retrieval and recycling after the war. Today, it serves as an immediate visual confirmation that the coin is a true silver war nickel, helping collectors authenticate it instantly. This large and bold P mint mark is a defining feature that adds to the coin's desirability. The black circulated condition of this coin brings out a rugged, battle-aged appearance that many collectors appreciate for its raw and untouched authenticity. Instead of polished shine, the darker toning reflects decades of circulation and historical travel from hand to hand during one of the most transformative periods in world history. This natural aging enhances its character and appeal, especially among collectors who value coins that show real history rather than restored surfaces. The pure historical connection of this coin cannot be overstated. It represents American economic sacrifice, resource allocation, and wartime innovation. Holding a 1943 P. Jefferson nickel is like holding a piece of the home front war effort in physical form. Because of these deep historical ties, demand remains high not only among numismatic collectors, but also among history lovers, silver investors, and patriotic collectors who seek meaningful artifacts from this era. This coin is part of a short wartime series minted only from 1942 to 1945. The limited production period automatically increases the rarity of these coins compared to regular nickel issues that span decades. Among these wartime strikes, the 1943 P version stands out because Philadelphia was the primary hub of military production and minted massive supplies to support the economy. The symbolic significance of the Philadelphia strike boosts its collectible value. Even in circulated condition, these coins carry strong market demand due to their silver composition. Unlike standard nickels, which are made of copper and nickel alloy, war nickels maintain intrinsic value based on fluctuating silver prices. As silver continues to hold global economic significance, these coins enjoy both numismatic and metal-based value growth, making them a highly attractive investment for long-term collectors. In today's auction market, 1943 P. Jefferson nickels continue to generate intense interest as more collectors shift toward historical and precious metal-based coins. Circulated coins with dark toning still bring impressive prices because collectors admire originality and unaltered surfaces. The black circulated finish adds vintage charm and shows the coin has remained authentic over time, which enhances desirability rather than reducing value. The market value of this coin depends partly on condition, details, and eye appeal, but even well-worn examples hold strong value due to rarity and silver content. At auctions and private sales, serious collectors are willing to pay premiums to secure original circulated war nickels because supply continues to shrink as coins are lost, melted, or locked into permanent collections. The visibility of the mint mark also increases its collectability, making it easy to recognize and market. Collectors looking for long-term investment potential see war nickels as a smart addition to any portfolio. They are historically linked, metal-backed, and well-documented coins that remain in consistent demand. The 1943 P nickel stands out particularly because silver-bearing American coins often increase in value faster than standard base metal coins, especially during rising metal markets and patriotic collecting trends. When handling this coin, it is best to preserve the natural patina rather than attempting to clean it. Cleaning can damage surface textures and reduce collector value. The dark circulated finish adds authenticity, making the coin more appealing, especially to investors who understand that untouched coins retain stronger market credibility. Keeping the coin stored in a protective sleeve or holder ensures that its surfaces remain preserved for future generations. Collectors can easily identify genuine pieces by checking for the oversized P mint mark above the building, ensuring the coin matches the correct wartime alloy. The portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the lettering sharpness, and the shape of Monticello help confirm condition and authenticity. These features make this coin simple to evaluate even in circulated condition, which helps collectors confidently sell or trade it in the market. Artistically, the design of Monticello remains a timeless tribute to American architecture and Thomas Jefferson's historic influence. The reverse of the coin retains its classic elegance even under circulation wear, and the bold mint mark stands proudly as a symbol of wartime change. This combination of art, history, and design keeps the coin visually appealing and culturally powerful. Every collector aiming to complete a full Jefferson nickel collection must include the wartime silver years to achieve true completion. The 1943 P nickel is a centerpiece in that lineup because it represents some of the most meaningful changes in the entire series. This makes the coin a priority acquisition for anyone building a serious collection with depth, patriotism, and financial value. This coin's value extends beyond monetary worth. It is a powerful relic of America's wartime spirit and industrial transformation. The hands that once held this coin lived through an era of sacrifice, innovation, and national unity. Owning it is like holding a piece of that journey, making it deeply meaningful to collectors who want more than just metal. They want story, heritage, and legacy. In conclusion, The 1943 Jefferson nickel, with the P Mint mark in black circulated condition, remains a highly sought-after collectible with strong demand, precious metal composition, wartime historical value, and impressive market potential. This coin is a true treasure worth keeping, investing in, and proudly showcasing as a powerful reminder of America's past and a valuable asset for the future. Next up, the Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel from 1954, without a mint mark, is a powerful and historic collectible that continues to shine in today's rare coin market. Even in dirty circulated condition, this coin holds incredible appeal among collectors due to its mid-century historical value, classic Jefferson design, and rising interest in older U.S. nickel issues. The 1954 issue stands out as a desirable piece from the post-war era, making it a meaningful and potentially high-value coin that collectors proudly seek out. When a coin like this surfaces in its original, aged state, it carries a level of authenticity that investors respect and value highly in auctions and private sales. The year 1954 was a significant period in American history, marking the post-World War II economic expansion and the early years of major cultural and political transformation. During this time, the U.S. Mint continued the long-running Jefferson nickel series, which began in 1938. These coins were released during a time of growth, innovation, and national rebuilding, making each surviving piece a small part of America's economic narrative. The Philadelphia Mint struck this no-mint mark version, continuing its role as the primary hub of coin production for everyday commerce across the nation. One of the most unique elements of the 1954 Jefferson nickel is its classic design, featuring Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and the iconic Monticello building on the reverse. This design, created by Felix Schlag, has remained one of the most recognizable and appreciated coin designs in U.S. history. Its smooth contours, strong lettering, and symmetrical layout make it visually attractive even after decades of circulation. The lack of a mint mark gives the coin a clean, original look that collectors love, representing Philadelphia's central contribution to mid-century coinage. The dirty, aged condition of this coin adds to its historical character. Instead of looking artificially polished or cleaned, the natural toning and darker patina show that the coin has survived decades of real use. This kind of organic wear gives collectors confidence that the coin is genuine, untouched, and a true survivor of its era. Many serious collectors prefer coins exactly like this because their long-term authenticity can increase demand, especially for coins that have earned their character through time. Despite being a circulation strike, the 1954 Jefferson nickel holds strong collector interest because mid-century nickels have become increasingly popular with both new collectors and experienced numismatists. Coins from this era are becoming harder to find in original condition because many have been lost, damaged, or removed from circulation. As supplies continue to shrink, demand for coins like the 1954 no-mint mark nickel continues to rise, especially for pieces that maintain readable details and natural aging. This coin gains additional rarity because it represents the transition period between wartime silver nickels and later modern issues. Although it does not contain silver, its historical placement after the war nickel series gives it strong interest among collectors building full-date nickel sets. Anyone completing a Jefferson nickel timeline needs this coin as a key piece representing the early 1950s, and that demand ensures that the coin continues to carry market value across all conditions. Even in circulated, dirty condition, many examples still carry strong visual appeal. The aged surfaces highlight the bold lettering of Monticello, United States of America, and E pluribus unum, adding depth and contrast to the coin's appearance. Collectors often look at the strength of the steps on Monticello, the sharpness of Jefferson's face, and the clarity of the date when determining value. A well-detailed circulated coin can still attract impressive offers in the marketplace. The market for 1954 Jefferson nickels is active, and auctions continue to see strong interest from both private collectors and resale investors. As more people shift to collecting older American denominations, mid-century nickels have become a category rising in value. Dirty circulated pieces often sell well because they are more affordable than uncirculated examples while still delivering historical appeal and strong collector demand. Many collectors enjoy acquiring circulated pieces first, then upgrading later, which keeps demand high across conditions. In terms of current market value, original circulated pieces can still hold attractive price potential based on condition, detail sharpness, and historical appeal. While higher-grade examples bring premium prices, circulated versions continue to rise because fewer clean examples remain available. As demand grows and supply naturally declines, coins like this continue to appreciate long-term, especially among collectors who understand the importance of mid-century U.S. coins. Collectors seeking long-term investment potential appreciate coins like the 1954 Jefferson nickel because they represent a historical snapshot of American culture and minting. These coins are not just monetary artifacts. They are educational pieces that hold cultural heritage, metal craftsmanship, and economic history. These qualities give the coin emotional and collectible value that increases demand with every passing decade. One of the greatest strengths of this coin is how easy it is to identify and authenticate. The portrait of Jefferson, the classical Monticello building, and the lack of mint mark immediately identify the Philadelphia strike. Collectors can easily confirm details without complex verification, which strengthens confidence when buying, selling, or trading. This makes the coin especially attractive for new collectors entering the hobby. To preserve this coin properly, collectors should avoid cleaning or polishing it, as original surfaces are far more desirable than artificially brightened ones. The dirty condition gives it character and proof of its journey through circulation. Storing the coin in a protective holder or coin flip will help preserve its aging details while maintaining authenticity and long-term value. The 1954 Jefferson nickel fits perfectly into any historical U.S. coin collection due to its placement in the early Cold War era. It also adds depth to full-series Jefferson nickel collections, helping collectors complete year sets and decade sets. Because of its rising desirability, collectors often choose to store multiple examples to hold and trade as values rise. Visually, the coin still maintains its classic appeal, and even with wear, the Monticello design remains elegant and recognizable. The bold lettering and soft metal surfaces carry a timeless quality that continues to attract collectors who appreciate older American coin art. Each detail reflects Felix Schlag's iconic design, making the coin as visually meaningful as it is historically valuable. Holding this coin is like holding a piece of mid-century American life, a coin that traveled through stores, homes, businesses, and everyday exchanges from the 1950s onward. It carries the spirit of a nation growing into a new era of prosperity and technological advancement. This emotional and historical connection gives the coin value beyond dollars, making it a treasured collectible. In conclusion, the 1954 Jefferson nickel, without a mint mark in dirty circulated condition, remains a highly demanded coin with strong historical significance, attractive design features, and growing marketplace value. It is a coin worth collecting, preserving. Next up, the Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel from 1941 without a mint mark is a powerful and timeless treasure in the world of American coin collecting, admired today for its rich history, classic design, and strong market demand. In very fine condition, it represents one of the most desirable pre-war examples from the Jefferson nickel series, a coin that successfully blends historical significance with lasting collectible value. When enthusiasts discover a 1941 piece preserved with sharp details and natural aging, it becomes more than just currency. It becomes a preserved piece of American heritage that continues to rise in value in auctions and private sales. The year 1941 holds special importance in American history as it marks the period just before the United States entered World War II. Economic activity, national production, and public sentiment were rapidly shifting, leading to changes in coinage that soon followed. The 1941 Jefferson nickel serves as a final chapter before the transition into wartime silver alloy nickels, making it a highly appealing pre-war issue. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, the absence of a mint mark is a defining feature of this release, connecting it directly to the nation's primary minting institution during a pivotal moment in history. This coin carries Felix Schlag's iconic design, which has become one of the most recognizable portraits in American numismatics. The obverse showcases a striking and dignified profile of President Thomas Jefferson, symbolizing leadership, intelligence, and foundational American values. The reverse proudly features the Monticello building, rendered in classic architectural style, with refined lettering and symmetrical balance that continue to impress collectors today. Even after decades of circulation, coins in very fine condition maintain strong detail in Jefferson's hair, the doorway of Monticello, and the inscriptions that wrap around the structure. The lack of a mint mark enhances its appeal, representing Philadelphia's central role in U.S. coin production during a time of global tension and rapid national change. Collectors value coins without mint marks because they often indicate larger national circulation and historical accessibility. Combined with very fine condition, the coin preserves crisp features without excessive wear, offering strong collector visual quality while maintaining authentic age. This coin's rarity comes from its positioning in the transitional period leading into wartime silver-nickel production. While the 1941 issue itself is not made of silver, its historical placement gives it substantial collectible weight. Many collectors pursue this piece to complete full-date collections, especially pre-war sets that represent untouched, original alloy compositions before wartime changes. As more collectors compete for mid-20th century U.S. coins, demand for coins like the 1941 Jefferson nickel continues to grow with impressive market momentum. Very fine condition significantly elevates its desirability, showcasing sharp edges, clear inscriptions, and well-defined design elements. Such preserved detail indicates the coin was circulated but handled with care over the decades. Collectors appreciate this grade because it strikes the perfect balance between historical circulation and aesthetic quality, making it ideal for both display and long-term investment. The coin stands out in auctions and resale markets because of its meaningful historical placement and visual appeal. It has become a favorite for collectors assembling complete Jefferson nickel runs, pre-war collections, presidential-themed collections, and American history sets. The coin's authenticity and originality strengthen its standing as a must-have piece for serious numismatists and investors. Market demand for the 1941 Jefferson nickel continues to rise as aging collections are broken up and fewer original condition examples remain available to new buyers. While high-grade uncirculated examples can bring premium values, very fine circulated examples maintain impressive resale strength because they are more accessible while still offering clear detail and historical preservation. As interest in older American coins expands globally, this coin maintains strong long-term appreciation potential. Current market values depend on strike sharpness, surface preservation, step detail on Monticello, and overall eye appeal. Very fine examples often attract strong offers and can continue rising as collectors seek historically significant mid-century coins. Because many surviving examples have heavy wear, coins in better preserved states become increasingly sought after, pushing up prices in auctions and collector trades. Collectors who pursue this coin for investment value understand that pre-war U.S. coinage continues to gain historical prestige with time. The deeper the historical context, the more collectors appreciate the symbolism and national story represented by these coins. The 1941 Jefferson nickel is not only a monetary artifact, but also a preserved representation of America's transformation into a wartime powerhouse, making it emotionally and culturally significant. Keeping this coin protected in its current condition is essential to maintaining long-term value. Collectors should store it in a proper coin holder, avoid cleaning or polishing, and handle it by the edges to preserve the natural toning that enhances its authenticity. Original surfaces are key to ensuring maximum market value and maintaining investor confidence. This coin fits perfectly into collections that highlight American history, early 20th century coinage, and presidential numismatics. It stands strong on its own as a display piece, but also plays a crucial role when completing sets. Its historical context and rising demand help ensure that its value remains relevant for future generations of collectors. The design continues to be adored for its artistic beauty, with strong vertical lines and architectural symmetry, giving Monticello a timeless visual appeal. Jefferson's portrait remains bold and full of character, even in circulated condition. Each detail works together to create a visually powerful coin that continues to impress collectors of all ages. Holding this coin is like holding a preserved moment in American history, a piece of currency that traveled through the hands of everyday citizens during one of the most transformative eras in U.S. society. It carries the energy of its time and tells the story of a nation on the brink of global influence and change. This connection between past and present is what gives the coin such powerful collector value. In conclusion, the 1941 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark in very fine condition stands as a treasured collectible with historical depth, strong design elements, rising market demand, and excellent long-term value potential. It remains a highly desired coin that continues to shine in the world of numismatics, making it a smart collectible for anyone seeking meaningful, historically rich U.S. coins with strong appreciation potential. Next up, the Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel from 1956 with the Denver Mint mark is a remarkable treasure in American numismatics, especially when found in its authentic, aged, and dirty condition that reflects real circulation history. This coin stands out not only as a mid-century collectible, but as a powerful symbol of American heritage and timeless design. With strong interest in vintage Jefferson nickels rising in today's coin market, the 1956 D edition has gained impressive demand among collectors, investors, and enthusiasts looking to secure valuable pieces with long-term appreciation potential. It remains an attractive coin for those who understand the importance of mid-20th century mint productions, making it a highly desirable piece in auction listings and private trades. The year 1956 sits at a significant moment in American history, placed firmly within the post-World War II boom when the nation experienced rapid economic growth, technological expansion, and cultural transformation. During this era, U.S. coinage production was strong and widespread, supporting a growing consumer economy. The Denver Mint played a major role in national coin production at the time, and the D Mint mark on this nickel proudly marks its origin. The 1950s-era Jefferson nickels are seen as an important continuation of America's mid-century identity, making coins like the 1956 D especially meaningful for historical collectors. Designed by Felix Schlag, the 1956 D Jefferson nickel carries one of the most iconic designs in U.S. coin history. The obverse features a powerful and dignified portrait of Thomas Jefferson, symbolizing leadership, innovation, and the foundation of American democracy. The reverse beautifully highlights the Monticello building, Jefferson's architectural masterpiece and a landmark of American heritage. Even in dirty, aged condition, the coin holds strong character, with natural where that narrates the journey of a coin circulated through real American hands over decades. The D Mint mark gives this coin added collectible appeal because it ties the piece to the Denver Mint's unique production features, die variations, and striking characteristics specific to mid-century operations. Denver coins often carry distinct details in lettering and strike depth, making them desirable to collectors building mint mark-specific sets. The coin's natural dirt and darkened tones add historical authenticity, showing real-world circulation that enhances its storytelling value rather than diminishing it. The rarity of the 1956 D nickel comes not just from its age, but from its placement in the Jefferson series. Many coins from this era were spent extensively in everyday commerce, leaving fewer well-preserved specimens available to collectors today. Coins that have survived intact are becoming harder to find due to wear, melting, loss, and collection absorption. As demand grows for mid-century American coins, pieces like this continue to rise in collector priority, especially among those completing full-date and full mint-mark Jefferson nickel sets. Collectors appreciate this coin because it stands at an intersection of historical accessibility and investment appeal. Its condition tells a visual story, with aged surfaces that signal authenticity, originality, and decades of circulation. This natural wear, when not damaged aggressively, can still offer strong detail, visibility, and character that collectors love, especially those who value originality over modern polishing or artificial restoration. Its well-worn and dirty presentation reinforces its real historical journey. Demand for this coin is strong due to increasing interest in affordable, high-impact vintage American coins. The Jefferson Nickel series is gaining renewed attention, and mid-1950s issues have become appealing entry points for new collectors and valuable additions for advanced collectors building high-quality sets. Auction houses, online marketplaces, and collector communities consistently highlight coins from the 1950s as smart investments with strong future growth potential. Current market valuations for the 1956 D. Jefferson nickel vary based on visual appeal, surface preservation, strike quality, and presence of key details like Monticello steps, portrait clarity, and rim sharpness. Even circulated, dirty condition examples can command strong interest due to vintage demand and mint-specific collectability. Coins with sharp letters and good remaining detail often attract higher offers, while unique toning or dark patina may increase desirability due to eye-catching character and originality. As the collector population grows globally, market value for historical U.S. coins continues to strengthen. The 1956 D nickel benefits from being from a post-war economic boom period, which is increasingly studied and collected. The coin's age, original alloy, and symbolic design ensure long-lasting demand in numismatic markets for years to come. It remains a coin with long-term appreciation potential, especially when preserved well. Collectors seeking to store and protect this nickel should avoid cleaning or polishing, as natural dirt and toning support authenticity and value. Placing it in a protective holder, maintaining dry storage, and handling only by the edges helps keep surfaces stable and secure. This preservation can significantly support long-term pricing and collector interest, especially for coins maintaining natural historical appearance. The 1956 D nickel fits seamlessly into collections based on U.S. history, presidential themes, mid-20th century minting, Denver Mint runs, and full Jefferson nickel sets. Its value is strengthened further when paired with surrounding years, mint variations, and special wartime silver nickels from the earlier 1940s. Its presence gives depth to collections by adding representation from a pivotal decade of American development. Its artistic structure continues to be admired for symmetry, clean engraving lines, and balanced composition. Jefferson's portrait holds bold visual strength, while Monticello's architectural design remains one of the most iconic structures ever featured on U.S. coinage. The inscriptions and spacing reflect classic numismatic styling that continues to captivate collectors today. The more time passes, the more coins like this evolve from ordinary currency into preserved historical artifacts. With each year, the coin becomes further removed from its time of circulation, enhancing its story, rarity, and collectible value. Vintage coins naturally rise in significance as new generations seek pieces that physically connect them to America's historical timeline. In conclusion, the 1956 D. Monticello Jefferson nickel in dirty circulated condition is a valuable and highly demanded piece in modern coin collecting, offering historical depth, beautiful design, growing rarity, and strong potential market value. It remains a must-have coin for collectors seeking meaningful mid-century U.S. currency and stands as a powerful investment piece that continues to shine in auctions, showcases, and long-term collections.